When you are driving in bad weather and your windshield wipers stop working, you should 1. Turn on your high beams and continue driving. 2. Turn on your low beams and continue driving. 3. Pull off the road and stop until visibility improves. The answer is 3. Pull off the road and stop until visibility improves. If your windshield wipers stop working while driving in bad weather in Florida, you should pull off the road carefully and turn on your hazard flashers. When turning corners, drivers should turn the wheel using 1. The hand-to-hand technique. 2. The one-handed technique. 3. The hand-over-hand technique. The answer is 3. The hand-over-hand technique. In Florida, when is it legal to leave children aged 6 or younger alone in a car? 1. Only if the ignition is on and windows roll down. 2. Only for less than 15 minutes and the child is safe. 3. Only if car is left running with the air conditioning turned on. The answer is 2. Only for less than 15 minutes and the child is safe. In Florida, it's illegal to leave a child under 6 years old alone in a car for more than 15 minutes. It's also illegal to leave a child unattended in a car if the engine is running or the child is in danger. You are driving on a multi-lane road or highway, and are approaching an emergency vehicle parked along the roadway with its emergency lights activated. If you are in the lane closest to the emergency vehicle, you must 1. Turn on your headlights so the emergency workers can see your vehicle approaching. 2. Stay in your lane and obey the speed limit. 3. Safely leave the lane closest to the emergency vehicle, or slow down to a speed 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit. The answer is 3. Safely leave the lane closest to the emergency vehicle, or slow down to a speed 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit. Which of the following is the minimum safe following distance under normal driving conditions? 1. 3 to 4 seconds. 2. 1 to 2 seconds. 3. 5 to 6 seconds. The answer is 1. 3 to 4 seconds. Follow at a safe distance, do not follow too closely behind other cars. Keep a minimum following distance of 3 to 4 seconds. If you are one of the first people to arrive at the scene of an accident, you should 1. Move your vehicle as close to the incident as possible. 2. Try to move injured ones to the hospital. 3. Call the police and seek medical help to the injured. The answer is 3. Call the police and seek medical help to the injured. What does this road sign means? 1. Passing is allowed on right lane. 2. Right lane ends, merge left. 3. Road narrows ahead. The answer is 2. Right lane ends, merge left. Reduction of lanes. The right lane ends and traffic must merge left. Drivers in the left lane should allow others to merge smoothly. What does the below sign indicate? 1. Divided highway ahead. 2. Divided highway ends. 3. Two-way traffic ahead. The answer is 1. Divided highway ahead. The highway ahead is divided by a median or physical barrier. What does the below sign indicate? 1. Warning, divided highway ends ahead. 2. Two-way traffic advance warning. 3. Winding road advance notice. The answer is 1. Warning, divided highway ends ahead. Divided highway ends. The divided highway ends 350 to 500 feet ahead. You will then be on a roadway with two-way traffic. Keep to the right. Florida law exempts the following drivers from seat belt requirements, except 1. Employees of a home newspaper delivery service. 2. Post office employees delivering mail. 3. Agricultural equipment drivers. The answer is 2. Post office employees delivering mail. Florida law exempts the following from the safety belt requirements. A person certified by a physician as having a medical condition that causes safety belt use to be inappropriate or dangerous. Keep a copy of certification while driving/being driven. Employee of a newspaper home delivery service while delivering newspapers. School buses purchased new prior to December 31, 2000. Buses used for transportation of persons for compensation. Farm equipment, and trucks of a net weight of more than 26,000 pounds. When you are driving at night. 1. You can drive with only your parking lights on, if you are in an area with good street lights. 2. You must not drive with only your parking lights on, in place of headlights. It is against the law. 3. You may drive with only your parking lights on, instead of headlights, if you are driving at low speed. The answer is 2. You must not drive with only your parking lights on, in place of headlights. It is against the law. Parking lights. It is against the law to drive using only parking lights in place of headlights. When a school bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on an undivided roadway, drivers 1. Must stop. 2. Should honk their horn. 3. May pass cautiously. The answer is 1. Must stop. Painted lines or pavement markings are not considered barriers. You must always stop if you are moving in the same direction as the bus, and you must remain stopped until the stop signal is withdrawn. When you see a pedestrian with a white cane or guide dog at a crosswalk, you should 1. Stop and give the pedestrian the right of way. 2. Honk your horn to alert them of your presence. 3. Proceed with caution. The answer is 1. Stop and give the pedestrian the right of way. Come to a complete stop, yield the right of way, and use extra caution when approaching a visually impaired pedestrian who is carrying a white cane with a red tip or guided by a service animal. When approaching an intersection, if you see a traffic sign in the shape of a triangle, the sign is 1. A do not enter sign. 2. A yield sign. 3. A one-way traffic sign. The answer is 2. A yield sign. Yield. Slow down. Give vehicles crossing your path the right of way. If the way is clear, you may move forward slowly without stopping. 1. Which of the following statements about smoking in a car, when a child is present, is true? 2. It is illegal to smoke in car when a child is present. 3. It is legal to smoke with a child on board if windows are rolled down. 4. There is no Florida law on smoking when a minor is present. The answer is 1. It is illegal to smoke in car when a child is present. What should you do when you want to switch from the right lane to the left lane on a big highway? 1. Honk your horn loudly. 2. Look in your rearview mirror for traffic behind you before changing lanes. 3. Ask a friend to do it for you. The answer is 2. Look in your rearview mirror for traffic behind you before changing lanes. Turn on your left turn signal well in advance, check your mirrors thoroughly, look over your shoulder to check your blind spot, and only change lanes when it is safe to do so, ensuring there is adequate space in the left lane. Remember that in Florida, the left lane is primarily for passing, so only use it when necessary to overtake another vehicle. This warning sign notifies you that there is 1. A low area on the road. 2. A bridge is ahead. 3. A slippery road ahead. The answer is 1. A low area on the road. Dip. There is a low place in the road. Go slowly and be ready to stop and turn around if the dip is filled with water. When a projecting load extends to the rear 4 or more feet beyond the bed or body of a vehicle in the daytime, the extreme rear and sides of the load must be marked by 4. 1. Red flags. 2. White flags. 3. White lights. The answer is 1. Red flags. Turn on your left turn signal well in advance, check your mirrors thoroughly, look over your shoulder to check your blind spot, and only change lanes when it is safe to do so, ensuring there is adequate space in the left lane. Remember that in Florida, the left lane is primarily for passing, so only use it when necessary to overtake another vehicle. Before making a left or right turn, you should signal for at least 1. 400 feet. 2. 50 feet. 3. 100 feet. The answer is 3. 100 feet. You must activate your turn signal at least 100 feet before making your turn. Allow time for drivers around you to see your signal before you move. Disabled people who display disability placards can park 1. With the front facing out only. 2. On disability parking places only. 3. On disabled and non-disabled parking spots. The answer is 3. On disabled and non-disabled parking spots. Person with mobility impairment don't have to pay parking fees on any public street, highway, or metered space and may park in spaces reserved for persons with disabilities. However, They must display a disabled parking permit or plate to park in these designated spaces, and the vehicle must actually be transporting the person with the disability who owns the permit or registration. When you're driving down the hill, you should 1. Change your gear to a neutral position. 2. Change your gear to a lower position. 3. Change your gear to a higher position. The answer is 2. Change your gear to a lower position. When driving down a hill in Florida, you should shift into a lower gear to control your speed and avoid braking too hard. What should you do when you want to turn right at the next intersection? 1. Signal for 100 feet before turning. 2. Switch lanes quickly before making the turn. 3. Turn without signaling. The answer is 1. Signal for 100 feet before turning. You must activate your turn signal at least 100 feet before making your turn. Allow time for drivers around you to see your signal before you move. When entering a freeway, you should 1. Stop before merging with traffic. 2. Accelerate to match the speed of traffic and merge when it is safe to do so. 3. Yield to traffic already on the freeway. The answer is 2. Accelerate to match the speed of traffic and merge when it is safe to do so. When entering a limited access highway, 1. On the entrance ramp, begin checking for an opening in traffic. Signal your intent to merge onto the highway. 2. Increase your speed as the ramp straightens into the acceleration lane. 3. Adjust your speed to safely merge into traffic when you reach the end of the acceleration lane. How should you maintain your speed when moving toward an exit ramp? 1. Keep the same speed when moving toward the exit ramp. 2. Do not slow down until you have moved onto the exit ramp. 3. Slow down before moving onto the exit ramp. The answer is 3. Slow down before moving onto the exit ramp. When leaving a limited access highway. 1. Get into the exit lane. Most exits are from the right lane. 2. Activate your turn signal to show your intention to exit. 3. Slow down in the deceleration lane. Check the posted safe speed for the exit ramp. 4. Don't make last-minute turns into an exit. If you pass your exit, you must go to the next one. The danger areas around trucks and buses where accidents are most frequent are called 1. Dark zone. 2. Blind spots. 3. Empty spaces. The answer is 2. Blind spots. Stay out of the no zone. CMVs, commercial motor vehicles, have large blind spots in front, behind, and on both sides of the vehicle. Even though CMVs have several rear-view mirrors, other vehicles will be hidden from view if within the no zone/blind spot. If a big truck or bus is turning right, and you want to turn right too, what should you do? 1. Wait until the truck or bus turns before you turn. 2. Honk your horn and go first. 3. Speed up and pass the truck or bus. The answer is 1. Wait until the truck or bus turns before you turn. If a large truck or bus is turning right and you also want to turn right, wait behind the large vehicle and allow it to complete its turn fully before you begin your turn. This is because large vehicles often need to swing wide to make a right turn, so you should give them ample space to maneuver safely without cutting them off. If you see a solid yellow signal on a traffic light as you approach an intersection, you should 1. Stop if you can do so safely. 2. Continue with the same speed. 3. Speed through the intersection. The answer is 1. Stop if you can do so safely. Yellow light. Warning, the light is changing to red. Stop if you can safely do so. It is extremely dangerous to be in an intersection when the light turns red. How drivers can avoid hypnosis on the road. 1. Talking on cell phone frequently. 2. Moving your eyes continuously from one side of the road to the other. 3. Constantly changing lanes. The answer is 2. Moving your eyes continuously from one side of the road to the other. When you are driving on a highway that does not have a paved shoulder, if your vehicle breaks down you should 1. Try to get your vehicle completely out of the traffic lanes and off the paved surface of the highway before stopping. 2. Try to stop your vehicle with your right wheels off the paved surface of the highway, and your left wheel still on the paved surface. 3. Try to bring your vehicle to a stop on the right side of the highway, with all four wheels still on the paved surface. The answer is 1. Try to get your vehicle completely out of the traffic lanes and off the paved surface of the highway before stopping. If a law enforcement officer stops a vehicle for a traffic violation and finds a front seat passenger 17 years of age or younger not wearing a seat belt violation will be charged to 1. The front seat passenger. 2. The driver. 3. Neither the driver nor the front seat passenger. The answer is 2. The driver. Drivers will be charged with a safety belt/child restraint violation if any passenger under 18 is not properly restrained. Passengers 18 years old or older will be charged with the violation if they fail to wear a safety belt when required by law. When do drivers have to wear their seat belts, safety belts? 1. Only when carrying passengers. 2. Only when driving on highways. 3. At all times. The answer is 3. At all times. Florida law requires all drivers, front seat passengers, and passengers under the age of 18 wear safety belts. This red and white triangle sign is a 1. Stop sign. 2. Construction sign. 3. Yield sign. The answer is 3. Yield sign. Yield. Slow down. Give vehicles crossing your path the right of way. If the way is clear, you may move forward slowly without stopping. What does a flashing yellow light mean? 1. The traffic signal is not working. 2. Proceed with caution. 3. Stop and yield the right of way. The answer is 2. Proceed with caution. Flashing yellow light. Used at, or just before, dangerous intersections. Also used to alert you to a warning sign such as a school crossing or sharp curve. Proceed with caution. This warning sign means 1. Winding road ahead, begins with a curve to the left. 2. Passing allowed from left and right. 3. Winding road ahead, begins with a curve to the right. The answer is 3. Winding road ahead, begins with a curve to the right. Winding road. There are several curves ahead. Drive slowly and carefully and do not pass other vehicles. When is it okay to use your car's flashing hazard lights? 1. When your car is parked at home. 2. When you want to race with other drivers. 3. When your vehicle is stopped or disabled on the highway or shoulder. The answer is 3. When your vehicle is stopped or disabled on the highway or shoulder. When are you allowed to drive in a bicycle lane? 1. When preparing to make a right turn. 2. Whenever there is no bicycle traffic. 3. Never. The answer is 1. When preparing to make a right turn. When you must cross into a bike lane to make a turn, yield to any bicyclist and make your turn behind the bicyclist. You are looking for a place to park your vehicle and there is a space ahead, near a fire hydrant. You are not allowed to park. 1. Within 10 feet of a fire hydrant. 2. Within 15 feet of a fire hydrant. 3. Within 20 feet of a fire hydrant. The answer is 2. Within 15 feet of a fire hydrant. It's against the law to park within 15 feet of a fire hydrant. When sharing the road with a bicycle, you should allow at least underscore of clearance when passing. 1. 1 foot 2. 3 feet 3. 5 feet. The answer is 2. 3 feet. Florida law requires that you give bicyclists a minimum of 3 feet of clearance and use caution/slow speed when driving next to or passing them. When turning right on a green light, you should 1. Turn without stopping or yielding to pedestrians. 2. Stop and wait for the light to turn red before turning. 3. Yield to pedestrians in the crosswalk. The answer is 3. Yield to pedestrians in the crosswalk. A driver facing a green light has the right of way at a traffic light unless they are turning. If they are turning, they must yield the right of way to vehicles, bicycles, and pedestrians proceeding straight through the intersection. This road sign means 1. Be prepared to stop if the light is flashing. 2. There is a traffic signal ahead. 3. Controlled railroad ahead. The answer is 2. There is a traffic signal ahead. Traffic signal ahead. A traffic signal is at the intersection ahead. Slow down, poor visibility is likely. Which of the following factors does not affect the distance required to stop your vehicle? 1. Vehicle speed. 2. Tire condition. 3. Color of the vehicle. The answer is 3. Color of the vehicle. When is it allowed to drive off the main roadway to overtake another vehicle? 1. It is not allowed to leave the main roadway. 2. When the vehicle in front turns left. 3. When the left lane is blocked by an accident or obstruction. The answer is 1. It is not allowed to leave the main roadway. In Florida, it is never permitted to drive off the main roadway to overtake another vehicle. Drivers must pass other vehicles safely and within the confines of the road. When making a left turn, you should position your vehicle. 1. In the left lane or left side of a single lane. 2. In the center of the lane. 3. In the right lane or right side of a single lane. The answer is 1. In the left lane or left side of a single lane. When driving on a multi-lane highway, you should use the left lane for 1. Traveling at any speed. 2. Traveling at or below the speed limit. 3. Passing only. The answer is 3. Passing only. Florida law states that a driver must move out of the left lane when being overtaken from behind by another vehicle traveling at a faster speed. A yellow pennant-shaped sign on the left side of the road indicates 1. A school zone. 2. A no passing zone. 3. A merge ahead. The answer is 2. A no passing zone. A pennant-shaped road sign is a warning sign, and it is used for a single purpose, to mark the start of a no passing zone. The pennant-shaped sign is always yellow with black text and placed on the left side of the road, never on the right side. This traffic sign means 1. Passing is not permitted. 2. U-turn is not permitted. 3. Stopping is not permitted. The answer is 1. Passing is not permitted. A pennant-shaped road sign is a warning sign, and it is used for a single purpose, to mark the start of a no passing zone. The pennant-shaped sign is always yellow with black text and placed on the left side of the road, never on the right side. A broken white line on the road indicates 1. You must stay in your lane. 2. The edge of the roadway. 3. You may change lanes if it is safe to do so. The answer is 3. You may change lanes if it is safe to do so. White lane lines separate lanes of traffic moving in the same direction. Single broken white line. You may cross this line to change lanes when it is safe to do so. When should you use your horn? 1. To greet another driver. 2. To scold a driver who made a mistake. 3. To announce your presence when approaching a blind curve. The answer is 3. To announce your presence when approaching a blind curve. In Florida, you should use your horn when it's reasonably necessary to ensure safe operation. This means you should use your horn to warn others of potential danger. What should you do if you're driving really slowly and causing a traffic jam behind you? 1. Close your eyes and keep driving. 2. Pull off the right side of the road and let traffic pass. 3. Pull off the left side of the road. The answer is 2. Pull off the right side of the road and let traffic pass. Driving too slowly is also against Florida law. You must not drive so slowly that you block or delay traffic moving at normal, safe speeds. You should drive with the flow of traffic, within the speed limit. When driving slower than the flow of traffic, keep right so others may safely pass. What actions should you take when an emergency vehicle approaches from either in front or behind you? 1. Speed up to create space and prevent blocking the path. 2. Pull over to the right and come to a stop. 3. Pull over to the left and come to a stop. The answer is 2. Pull over to the right and come to a stop. Pull over to the closest edge of the roadway immediately and stop until the emergency vehicle has passed. Do not block intersections. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share our channel.